next item on the roll is to interview prospective city manager, Mr. Ed Hayes. I know Mr. Hayes is here, and I know his reputation precedes him, and since this goes well, we're going to open it up to the board. Mr. Hayes, would you come forward? Just state your name and address for the record, please.
Ed Haley, 9127 Armour Road, Millington.
Millington, Tennessee. Thank you, sir. And at this point, I'll go ahead and open it up to the board for whatever questions they may have.
Could you just give us a quick rationale for why you want to come to Millington?
Well, there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of challenges. I know that y'all had advertised in December that Chris was going to be leaving at some point. And I had 14 and a half years at Arlington, and this is home. And I felt like that after talking to some of you that if my services would be available, if I could help you to stabilize, move forward, and get the city operating like as a team, like I feel like it should be, and I'm willing to be a part of that.
Thank you, Mr. Hayes. If we were to vote to hire you tonight, when's the earliest you could start working?
I could start any time. My employment officially ends March 1st. However, I've got plenty of time on the books to go. I met with my mayor today, and he asked me the same question, and I told him it depended on whether I had a job in the morning or whether I was retired. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
And just for the audience benefit, can you sort of just give us a little resume of yourself, a little background? Would you mind doing that, Mr. Harris?
Well, I'm older than dirt. I'll be 77 next month. I've been blessed with good health. I take a physical every year. I have been in government as elected official 26 years of my life. I started officially in government in 1973. Prior to that, I worked at the DuPont Company for 13 years. I've served at the state, at the county level, local level here for 18 years as an alderman, and worked with some of the best leaders that you could ever want to work with. One of them here in the audience, well, two of them, Dennis and George is here tonight, and this was home. And I can't do anything on myself. I always tell people there's two things I start out with. Every day I start out asking God for His guidance and direction. And in the evening I always thank Him for that day and ask for forgiveness for the mistakes I've made that day, and I make a lot of them. And the second thing is working with a team of people. One man can't do anything. I believe that a house divided will fall. I think that's true in the political arena as well as working with the staff and employees. And my goal would be to help y'all work together as a team, unified, and have the employees work together in providing services that's affordable and justifiable.
Mr. Taylor, I got one question, and I hope you think this is a fair question, but I have to ask it. You know, we've been down this road before, and you know, we've fast forwarded here, and obviously your resume speaks for itself. But would you mind sharing what's changed the last time that you were here? I know we offered, you accepted. Just for a point of clarification, kind of why has it changed now, and why is this a better fit for you and for us now?
Well, I'd be glad to tell you what I told Mr. Mike Chesney. Y'all did vote for me to be interviewed and a contract to be worked out with the city manager and the attorney. 2 weeks went by, approximately 2 weeks, and during that period of time some things changed that were personal, and also an opportunity at work that needed to be completed with some jobs that we had going. And I got up at 4 o'clock that morning after that, wrestling that night with those issues, and wrote a brief email, which I sent to each of you, and that's the reason why.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you, Mr. Haley. Appreciate it. Next item on the agenda is to entertain a motion to hire Mr. Ed Haley as our next permanent city manager.
I'll move that we hire Mr. Ed Haley as our permanent city manager, and let the mayor and city attorney work out the details of the contract.
Motion's made.
Second.
Mayor, as part of that motion, would you also add to waive the residence requirement? He does live in the reserve area, but
That's
not
correct.
in the city of Millington.
Yeah, we changed the city charter to be able to waive that.
We just put that in the motion, and it
Okay.
takes a 2/3 vote to approve that.
Yeah, I'll add that to the motion that we waive the residence
Second, we'll add
requirement.
that also.
I'd like to amend the motion to include Chris in the negotiation for the contract, just as a last portion of his duties as a sitting city manager.
I guess I'll second the amendment.
Okay. So now we've got Ed Haley nominated for city manager, waive the residency requirement, and leave it up to the current city manager, the mayor, and the city attorney to negotiate the contract.
That don't make sense.
Any other discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Huffman?
Aye.
Mr. Hawkins?
Aye.
Mr. Dakin?
Aye.
Mr. Dagan? Mr. McGee?
Aye.
Mr. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Carruthers?
Aye.
Motion carries. Mr. Haley, we will be getting in touch with you. We'll have city attorney contact you, and myself and Mr. Gorson will all get together and work out the details, but welcome aboard.
Thank you.